worked with Winifred Phillips on the soundtrack to Spyder, and she's done an absolutely stellar job of really capturing the mood and the period of Spyder.
Well, there were 3 ideas at the center of my work on Spyder. Well, the first is paying tribute to the time period. It's wonderful, the 60s and the 70s, that great peak of super spy genre films. But then the second thing you want to think about is the feeling of being a super agent. So that was about big brass, big epic orchestra, a sense of stakes. And then the final thing was the fact that this is technology that doesn't exist. So it's science fiction, but it's beautifully woven into this 60s and 70s inspired world.
It's got all of those wonderful little spy tropes from the period, from those sort of John Barry soundtracks, and this kind of Bond-esque, but also that kind of like Men from U.N.C.L.E. kind of feel to the music.
The complexity of the music from this time period, it's very intricate, interesting music with a lot of influences. I mean, I did a ton of research for this project. I think I must have looked at soundtracks from every spy movie from the mid to late 60s.
How we use the music is really organic. So it scales based on what's happening in the game. So in less dramatic moments, it really sort of strips down to a base layer.
When you're doing music for a television program or for a film, it's very passive. But with video games, when players are playing, they are actively engaged in a way that allows them to remember what they hear much more vividly. They associate it with parts of their lives. It becomes a part of their personal memory.
One of my favorite bits in the game is a little bit of an Easter egg. In the train mission, there's a radio. If you turn it on, turn up the volume, you can go and retune the radio. And there's lots of little interesting things that you can find in there, so just something to look out for.
There are over 90 short tracks of music that are used just during exploration to accompany Spyder as he's exploring his world and solving problems. It's great because it's orchestral and it's large scale, which is fun, but it's also got this wonderful Rat Pack swagger, and that's very exciting and inspiring for me. It's just so different and fun.